What up, guys? Woo! I started a little bit early, at least off stream, but how's everybody doing? We are working on the Wing Proto. Let me see. Master Grade. This is how far we've gotten. Looks pretty damn gorgeous, honestly. I super like this build right now. Give me a second. I'm pretty far away from my mic. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. So this is where we're at. We are working on one of the legs today. I don't think I'll be able to work on both of them since I did not get a chance to sand. I have used my god hands to cut off the nubs, and so I'll be sanding. Trying to get rid of all this. I'm trying to find my So I don't know where my bag went, so I'm just gonna put it all in a tissue so I can just throw it away later. So we will be talking about the giveaway, but we'll probably be talking about that later today. Later in the stream, I mean. And yeah. So I'm just gonna start sanding. This is the right, I believe it's the right leg. There is another giveaway that is in the works. I think it ends next week. I think we're about 80% there. It is using your channel points. So if you do have any channel points, feel free to contribute because that's a tools giveaway, and then we'll be doing that next month. But yeah, just like kind of little bit this is what we're giving away, the Gujon. So this is high grade iron-blooded orphans if you have not seen it, but will be our giveaway. I'll give further details later on. It is earned by channel points, and the giveaway is only on Twitch. So be sure to follow me, subscribe, whatever, on Twitch if you wanted to get in on it. And I'll have further details later on in the stream. So I'm just going to go ahead and start sanding all these pieces because we got to do so. Oh, today has been a long day. Work has been crazy. So what I'm using to sand is the racer. It is a glass file. It's tempered glass, so not bendable at all. So it's only good for certain occasions. Perfect for straight edges. So, and what I do is thumb and index finger, and then I use this to kind of stabilize, and that's how I sand. So should give me one moment, y'all. Let me see if like everything is going good. Un momento. Give me a second. I need to do something real quick. Okay, cool. Gonna start sanding. So yeah, I like using the racer a lot lately. It's been my go-to sander so far. Because I don't really like the normal. I mean, I like the normal way of sanding, but it just takes forever, and I hate sanding. So having this as an option is great. I think if I were to paint, I don't know if I'll be like going fully this. I might do like a hybrid. You always first, Eugene. You the #1 fan. Then I use the balancer. The light gray side because I like the semi-gloss and not the gloss side. So go ahead and use that. My mic has been very far away from me lately. So yeah, we're doing the right leg as far as I know. I don't think we'll be able to do 2 legs, but we'll see. We might be able to get started on the other one, but I highly doubt that. Sorry I had to push it later this afternoon because something came up, but we still streaming. Streaming. This is how I force myself to actually build. Because otherwise, I'm just like, I can't build. I'm too busy. Thanks to you guys, I'm able to actually build. Excellent. What's been going on lately? I've been feeling a little funky lately. Been like super tired. I don't think it's related to COVID at all. Because I got my vaccine already. It's already been 2 to 3 weeks now, so I don't think it's that at all. So I was diagnosed with something called EBV. It's short for, well, it's the acronym for Epstein-Barr virus. I think I have a mild version of it. I don't think I have the full-fledged version, but it's pretty much like chronic fatigue. I don't know why this is like a weird notch here. It might be because of my sanding. So I have chronic fatigue. So I think, and it doesn't it doesn't always happen. It just happens in phases, and I think this is one of the phases. Like I legit, like the other day I slept at 9, woke up and still wanted to go to sleep. Today I took a nap for lunch instead of eating lunch, and I still want to go to sleep. I'm still ridiculously tired right now. It's one of the, I definitely feel like it's one of those flare-ups, which kind of suck because I just want to sleep the day away, which isn't great at all. So, I look forward to panel lining. It's gonna be fun today. It's gonna be a lot more panel lining than normal. So yeah, just been dealing with that, and then work. Work has been pretty crazy lately. We're working on like a release soon, and that's always like a major release, and that's always like a huge deal and very stressful. I always wonder if like a really stressful event always like triggers this sort of phase in me, which sometimes I need to keep track of it just to see. But yeah, it's been crazy, but kind of just taking it day by day, trying not to stress out too much. Yeah, I know. I love the naps though. But I think I napped like 3 times today. Like legit, any chance that I get that I'm not doing work, I was like napping. So I'm still freaking exhausted. Like my whole body's like shutting down slowly. So what else? I hope everybody's safe. My husband released some new music with that he produced. Not he himself has new music, but sounds really good. It's on Spotify. I wish I could play it, honestly. It sucks that I can't Gonna be. I just gonna be muted. Muted. Have you been building any of your build grades, Eugene? I know you built one and you posed it and all that stuff. I'm gonna turn up the music a little bit. Oh, also a bunch of people, I think the Demon Slayer anime movie came out, I think yesterday? So I know a bunch of people went to go see that. So far I've heard a lot of good reviews from friends that have not spoiled it for me yet. So I'm hoping to try to find tickets to go see them. So I want to see if I can see it, like get tickets for it soon before it gets like completely ruined. But then again, I don't remember too much of Demon Slayer because it's been that long. So I might need to rewatch. Like I remember glimpses of it, but I don't remember like what happened at the very end. So I think I might just rewatch the last episode just to see what's. I know. I'm happy for you. A lot of the weekend ones are sold out, so I'm thinking about doing a weekday. See. But I'm excited. Yeah, I think I need to rewatch the last episode just to make sure like I understand where we're at, cause I don't remember. It's been like, whew. It's been what, a year and a half or 2 years since I remember what goes on. I do know also like I think isn't there like another Violet Evergarden movie coming out too? Cause I'd be so down for that. If you have not watched Violet Evergarden, watch it. It's really pretty. It's a really really pretty anime. Again, it's not out for all though because there's like no real excitement to it. There's no like craziness. It's just like really pretty and the story is really beautiful at the same time. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's one released recently and I need to go find it. I know that they released another movie before and it was the studio that got like that one of the people's like set fire to and like killed a bunch of the animators. It's that studio and they do really really good really good work. So definitely want to see that. I've been catching up on downloading my anime recently. There's a lot of new ones. I'm not sure if anybody has been watching any like new ones on the new season. New season of animes. There were a couple that were interesting. I remember there was something about like it's the people that do Bleach. And I forgot the name of the series, but I thought that was supposed to release, but I haven't seen it anywhere. Might need to take a look at I think it got released already, but I don't remember. There's a lot of anime that I haven't watched. We just finished My Hero season 4, so we're moving on to season 5. I finished Kim Convenience yesterday, but Netflix only has 4 seasons and there's 5, so I need to figure out how to get the 5th season to watch the 5th season. Yeah, I was super curious about that series because I wouldn't say I loved Bleach, but there are definitely parts of Bleach that I really enjoyed. So I'm curious if this series would be like do better than Bleach itself. So I do like the animators though for Bleach. So I'm very curious on how that series is. So I want to definitely check that one out. I did show interest in. I don't know if I did show interest in the anime Moriarty, which is obviously Sherlock Holmes and his like villain, a villain of Sherlock Holmes, and I was super interested in that one. So, and I know, are they finishing Bleach? Oh, you mean like the manga? They're like finishing the manga? Because I mean, the series is already done. They kind of left it like opened, where like there's a possibility of a second one. I mean, like second one, quote unquote second one. Oh, got it. Yeah, I enjoyed Bleach a lot. There are definitely some arcs that are like questionable, but overall, I like really enjoyed the characters. I think that kind of is what like made it for me was the characters itself. There is definitely some arcs that I'm just like I can just not watch it. Bonto? It was the one that really I was like questioning was the ones where their swords turned into people and they had like huge ass battles. And I was like, "What?" And then it just dragged on way too long and then like they just ended it. Because they're like, "Oh shit, we like dragged it way too long. So let's like quickly end it and like even though they're just like super ass powerful, we're just going to be like, "Woo, it's just gonna end because this person beat everything so easily." I don't know, it's very questionable. Definitely that arc definitely was not my favorite. I don't remember too much of Bleach, probably because it's been so long. It had definitely had it's like I think it's like all long running anime, right? It has its moments and then there's like kind of just fizzes out. One Piece maybe be like the only thing that's different. But I haven't watched all of One Piece, so I can't say whether or not like it is like has a different formula than a lot of these other ones that are kind of failing at it. Cause like Naruto, it has its spots, and then it's just like I don't want to watch it. Yeah, the what was it? Yeah, the swords that turned into like a physical form of them. From what I remember, it's been a while, so I could be completely wrong, but I remember like it was like this huge like it was too powerful. Nobody can beat anybody, and it was just like this long, drawn out like fights, and then like they just decided, we'll just like leave you alone, and then like it just ended. From what I remember, that arc was really bad. It definitely was a filler arc. It's always painful to watch filler arcs, for sure. I think there's a lot of flat surfaces today, so I think the sanding's going a lot faster than normal. So what's left should be the leg, one more leg, the wings. Is there a back? I think there's a possibly a backpack. I don't remember. And then decals, and then we're done on this one. And then hopefully I'll be able to start on the zero. Is it judgment? Justice? Judgment? I don't remember which one it was called. Super excited to start that one. Wonder how long it's gonna take me. Because I don't have to build the inner frame, but I can build. I built the outside. Hey, awesome. Yeah, it's a pretty solid mic. I think the only issue that we always had with it was that it just picked up everything. Yeah, no problem. Glad you like it. Alrighty. Continue to sand. What else was there? Mortal Kombat, blah blah blah, comes out today. I think a lot of people were seeing it on HBO Max, not in the theaters. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I do like Mortal Kombat though, so I think I'm just gonna see it just for fun. I think a lot of people are just seeing it just for fun or in nostalgia, so. Yeah, I'm not sure when we're gonna see it. We're thinking about getting HBO Prime, but we're not sure if it's gonna be worth it. Not HBO Prime. Why am I saying it like that way? Yeah. The HBO Max. Sorry, I keep saying Prime because my mind's always in Amazon world. Yeah, HBO Max. I'm not sure if it's worth it. right now. Thought about maybe giving it a trial and just to see, because we already have like all the other streaming services, like, you know, Disney Plus, um, YouTube Premium, and then Netflix, all that jazz. So I'm not sure if it's worth it. Oops, I forgot. Close to being done sanding. Yeah, I have YouTube Premium, no ads. Back then, we used to have Google Play when it was still there, and so they gave you YouTube Premium for free, and so we just grandfathered in, and we never, you know, we just paid for that. But now YouTube, not YouTube, Google Play is no longer there, so technically we're just paying for the YouTube Premium, I guess, in a way. But a lot of people use the account, so it's kind of worth. I mean, like, you get what, six accounts, and for a certain price, and then, you know, everybody gets videos with no ads. So it's nice. I remember when we are signed out of our account, and like you could see like YouTube playing the ads. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot YouTube play ads. Just because we've had it for so long. And I've always like offered my dad to get it because he like watches YouTube a lot, right? And then I just hear like commercials whenever I'm like around him. I was like, you can just join my account and not listen to the ads. And he's like, I guess he thinks like, yeah, like I think he thinks like if I add him, like it's gonna be extra money, but it isn't. So I don't know. I thought it was funny. He's still looking at ads. We were wondering if YouTube TV was worth it, but as of right now, like I don't think it is. Just with like if we don't have like a TV, I don't think it's like worth it at the moment. But maybe if we have like a house that has more than one TV and all that stuff, maybe that would be worth it. But you know, I want to go watch my HD TV stuff. You gotta look at houses and see how they like renovate houses to the point where you like cry and it's like, I can't do that. But then again, I did hear a lot of stories that like those TV shows don't necessarily reflect good building skills because they're always crunched for time. I love watching HD TV. But that meme with like the budget for the house being like $100,000. I mean, like not 100,000, like $1 million house or something. And it's kind of true. I love watching it. It's like it's nice to like put in the background, you know, and you like it's kind of like in a way like you're dreaming as well. Like it's like you're able to see, it's like going into a model home. Like that's like my favorite thing to do is go into model homes, see like what people do in their how they design it. It doesn't necessarily mean like you're gonna do it or you're gonna have a house to do it, but like you can dream, right? Like it gives you like that hope that someday like that's gonna happen. Nice. We're getting down to it. Ugh, I hate sanding. Anybody want to sand for me? It's like my least favorite part. Yeah. So I've heard it's I guess Mortal Kombat movies are relatively. I mean, Mortal Kombat itself is rather gory. I know, like the other one, I don't remember it honestly, but I heard this one's gonna be pretty gory. So I'm not like. I'm probably gonna be like hiding behind my hands majority of the time because I'm not a huge fan of gore. So, well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Gore is going to be real. Oh, I also saw the next sticker that's coming out. It's Tall Geese for USA Gundam. Kinda excited for that. I need to figure out what I'm gonna buy in order to get that sticker. Still haven't gotten the panel line book yet, though. I think I need to message them about it. See what's going on. Been like waiting for that book so I can like try to panel line my SD Nightingale because that's my like test Gundam. Oops, I forgot on the top. Nice. Well, hopefully you guys can do it before. I think it ends next week. Oh yeah, you're gonna contribute. You're gonna contribute enough just by yourself. You're gonna get it. 1K more for the tools giveaway. All that needs to happen is just Mike show up online and you guys just can claim it at that point. It's just like YouTube. Yeah, I know. You definitely will carry this. Yeah, I know he's watching MK. Is he watching it in theaters? I think a lot of people might be watching it. Yeah, I'm wondering, just based off of yesterday's conversations with everybody about Monster Hunter, if I should be like sticking with Charge Blade or if I should switch to Switch Axe. I think I played Switch Axe before, or like dual blades, just because like it'll be like something different from everybody. Charge Blade is just fun. I always like playing Charge Blade. It's just it is a very heavy weapon. Yeah, I'm not sure, but just because like I played Charge Blade all the time and like pretty much all the Monster Hunter games, I wonder if I should just switch it up this time around. I just for me it's just like I don't know what the charge like or the combos of dual blades are. I like the feeling of it just because it's like really light. You don't have to like you're able to dodge a lot more faster. You're able to do like a lot more other stuff, but I don't know. I need to look. We'll have to play the PC version together. So that would be fun. Also wish they had like more people that can be in a party, you know? Instead of just like limiting it to 4. there's anything new that I've known. I'm trying to think of something. I know they put the trailer out for the new Marvel movie, but I haven't watched that one yet. Um, definitely heard really good things about it apparently, so I've definitely seen a lot of like really good memes on it with since he's the same character from Kim's Convenience that they've kind of meshed a lot of the posters with the other cast as well. So I find that a little funny. There was something that I did hear today, like while I was in the room, and my husband was like recording outside. They were talking about freaking Korean barbecue, and I was like sitting in there. I'm like, we need to we need to go get Korean barbecue because we haven't gotten it since the pandemic hit. Sounds freaking amazing. And he's like, we need to do it as a group. It's more fun that way. Guess we know what we're doing. This thing actually lasts pretty long. Korean barbecue is always bomb. Super bomb. Do need to try 8 and quarters. Like, I always hear those two. I know they're expensive, but like I definitely want to at least try it once. This week we had ramen indoors, like actually fresh instead of takeout. So that was really nice because ramen normally doesn't taste very good when you take it home. That's the same with pho too. Like it has to be like eaten there. Otherwise it's not as good when it's at home. It's just I think it's the noodles, honestly. Like, it's just a different texture when you bring it home. Okay, I only have a couple more pieces. So last weekend I did get my hair cut, and it's normally from a family friend. So she's all the way down in freaking Santa Ana, more like Garden Grove. I wouldn't. Is it Garden Grove? No, Santa Ana, like Little Saigon area, and it was nice to get like away from like our normal city area, and we had some bomb ass not Korean food, Vietnamese food, so freaking good. It was like right next door to the salon, and I was like, I miss it so much. So that was super nice to get like out of the city, of the normal city that we normally live in. So it was nice. And then getting like really good Vietnamese food was also amazing too. We also went to Micro Center that's down in Tustin. That was also very fun. We just walked around like a crap ton. It's nice like exploring it because there's just like so much stuff there that you can like look at. I think I need to ding you each time you do a dad joke. Oh, talking about dad jokes. So when me and my husband went to Houston, we drove, so it was like a really long drive. We were listening to uh, D&D podcast, and it's freaking hilarious. I haven't really continued it, but we really like it. It's called Dungeons and Daddies, and it's about like four dads in D&D world basically, and they go they have their sons and they're taking them to a like a I think it was a baseball or soccer game or something like that, and then they like got transported from a portal, and their sons like disappeared and the dads are going to find him. That's the D&D adventure, and it's just really funny. It's definitely not safe for work at all, but it's like hilarious. A lot of the contexts and stuff like that are really nice. So I can't wait until like I'm able to like just continue listening to it because it's really funny. It's a pretty long running D&D campaign too. I think it's still running. And I think it's like a lot of people from the gaming industry and the acting industry and all that stuff too. Alright, I have 3 more pieces. Then we can pan a line. So lately, whenever we go out and then we like come back home, so my dog, we normally like lock her in our bedroom because she likes to scratch on the door. That's her separation anxiety. So she likes to scratch on the door. So, and we didn't want her to do that on the front door. That's why we don't have her like just roaming around in the apartment. Because she would scratch the paint off of the door in the apartment. So each time we like come home, I've been like hiding because for some reason for her like weird which ritual is that if like we go home, the very first person she has to like jump up on is me. So she like purposely has to find me to jump up on to, I don't know, satisfy her OCD-ness, I guess, in a way. And so lately, what we've been doing is that I've been hiding, and then my husband would open the door, and then she'll like have to come find me and use her nose and all that stuff. And so far, like, it's funny because like she'll remember the places that I'm at that I used to hide, and so she'll like check those places immediately. So she'll like check on the bed. She'll check, like, she's checked in the bathtub multiple times because I've hidden there multiple times, like behind the curtains and all that stuff. Today I hid behind the bathroom door, and she like smells me, but she can't like figure out where I'm at. And finally she like finds me behind the door, and it's just like really funny because I can see her through the crack that she's using her nose, like she can smell me, but she's like, I know you're close, but I can't see where you're at. And so like, yeah, it's pretty funny. Then she becomes very happy after she sees me. It's been hard finding new places to hide nowadays. So this is kind of a hard area for the racer, actually. Hopefully it's not gonna... So this is a very curved, and then this area is like not easy to do this one because it kind of scratches the side. So I have to lightly do this. Otherwise I can like scrape other parts. We've tried the blanket trick and it doesn't work on her because she doesn't care. She doesn't care after like you have to be gone and maybe do the blanket trick, but I'm not sure. She doesn't care. Like, we've tried it before. One of my friend's dogs, if you like smack her or like you smack the owner, like hit the owner, they'll like bark at you and try to defend the owner. But like newbie, she's like, whatevs, I'm just gonna run away. She is definitely not. She thinks he's a guard dog, but then when it actually comes to it, she just runs away. Alright, I'm done. I am done sanding, guys. Okay, so we're gonna work on the foot first. Dust all this crap off. So I'm using the Tamiya panel line accent color, the dark gray on the white, and then I'm using black on all the other colors. But yeah, I'm gonna shake them. And then I'm gonna use my trusty hobby pin to panel line. So we're gonna go ahead and, let's see, so it's this one. Trying to find the piece. Should be the white. Okay, so it's these two pieces. Then this one apparently. So go ahead and put it in here. Whoops. apparently goes in here. Make sure before I clip it. Word. Dust it off. Let's see what else can do. Apparently this goes on underneath. Snaps right in here. Perfect. Then H6. It's probably gonna be this one. Does this one as well. This should go straight into here. This. Just perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and panel line. I'm gonna panel line this part, the white part. So there's nothing on the other parts. I guess this part I also am gonna panel line as well. I might actually, I'm gonna take this off because I'm gonna panel line in here. So I'm gonna use the dark accent color first. So Disneyland and Universal are opening up soon. I think actually I think Universal's already open. So I'm kind of excited to go back. Once like everyone that can go is vaccinated, which a lot of people are around me. So I'm excited to go back. Kind of have somewhat of a normalcy of things. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in here so you can see it. Oh, well, that didn't work out well. So I'm gonna use a Q-tip to absorb a lot of that stuff, otherwise it's gonna make it brittle. So I'm gonna go ahead and absorb it. Cool. So you can see a lot of it is still in there, but soaked up a lot of it as well. Well, we're gonna let that dry. While that dries, we're gonna see what else we need to put in. So it's this one and this one. I don't think there's any. I think there's panel line on the bottom. So we'll probably do that. Again, dust off a lot of the sanding stuff that we did. Yeah, I know know that Disney had like a long ass wait time for their reservations. So I'm kind of waiting. I know we have a bonus day just because like for Universal, but we have to see when Jonathan is ready. And we just need to tell him to stop being famous for a little while, you know? 'Cause I want to go Universal. I wonder how different it's gonna be. I know like Disney is restricting it to Cali residents, but is Universal also restricting it? I haven't heard anything about Universal restricting it, but I could be completely wrong. So we're gonna go through this again, just to make it a little bit darker. These edges. And let this sit. There's nothing here. Well, no, I lied. There's this stuff on the side right here that I want to pan line. If it will go. We're gonna let that dry. We can go ahead and finish this one off. I'm gonna use some thinner in my little bottle. Then wipe some of it off. Then start cleaning it. Should be minor cleanup on here at least. Yeah, I'm interested to see like how the theme parks are gonna change because of COVID. If the lines are gonna be any better, or if they're gonna start doing like an online like fast pass system, or like line preservation system, kind of like a Yelp thing, where it's like, oh, you're this in line or whatnot. Then like people can walk around the park, and then they're like, oh, around this time then I can go back, instead of like people just standing in line like all the time. Not sure. I feel like they need to do something like that to really like solve a lot of those issues, I guess. So we're gonna put this back in. Do the bottom, which is pretty much clean since I did the so we're good there. I think we can also clean this one because it was pretty dry as well. pretty clean. I'm gonna go ahead and do the sides. Some minor. This one's gonna do lighter because the paneling isn't that deep, so again, really lightly because these aren't really deep. Cool. All right. So what we're gonna do is continue. So this apparently hits right in there. Doesn't really snap in all the way through, so wonder if that's on purpose. Then there should be this top part that goes right on top. That. So that's the shoe. It's pretty bendable. It's pretty much almost a 90-degree angle on it. Cool. So we're done with that one. And then we can go ahead and start with the leg. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. Okay, so which one is this one? Is it this one or this one? Oh no, this is definitely this one. And then this piece right here. So this fits in here. So this goes up and down. And then this pops right into here. Like that. Just like this. Actually, is this the right way? Could be the wrong way, actually. Let me double check. Oh, yep, it's the wrong way. Cool. Should be this way. There we go. I was like, it doesn't fit. Cool. I'm gonna dust this off. I'm gonna use my nails just to like take off some of the sanding edges because they're a little bit more prominent. You can also use like the nib too. See that like sanding part? Then we're gonna go ahead and continue. We'll do these two side parts. Let's see where. So it looks like this goes. So this goes here. So this goes in here. This is probably around the knee area. Then we want to add in this piece right here. So it's like, I guess this front one. bending. This rotates. It's pretty wide bend. This is the knee. Then we're gonna go ahead and paint a line that's, since we're like halfway there. Take the black. Paneling this area too. Go ahead and continue this side. I think we got everything we need on this part, so we're gonna let that dry and then we're gonna go to the next one. So it looks like it's gonna use this one and this one. So this one, I guess it's gonna go, looks like it goes here. Looks like it slides out in and out, and then part is this one? Am I missing a part? Oh, I was like, that doesn't look like anything. So it's this one. That includes this. So that means one. There we go. That makes more sense. This kind of collapses together. And then this goes into this notch, I think. Wait, no. It goes into this sliding notch. So it slides upward and downward, as far as I know. That doesn't look like it. Looks like it rotates more than anything. Then there's this one that goes straight in here. And then this piece just goes in here as well. So this slides in. I'm trying to see where each goes. Wish they did a better friggin' job in highlighting a lot of where these are at. Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out where this damn thing goes. So I think, I know this one goes into here, but where does this one go? I mean, it says to go on this side, so it goes here. And does this probably goes into this like little slidey thingy. well. Yeah, that looks like where it's supposed to go. So we're gonna clean this up first before we do that. Zoom out a little bit. Again, you don't have to like panel line any of this stuff if you don't want to. I just do it because I'm OCD. I like seeing it like panel lined. So again, a lot of these inner parts like you're not gonna really see. So I just do it just in case. That's why a lot of people they don't panel line as they go. They panel line after they build the whole thing because they're just gonna panel line whatever they see. But for me, it's like, what happens if it's like randomly in a really tiny area where you can't reach? Then it's gonna bother me for sure. So I rather just panel line everything that I think I want to panel line, and then if it shows, it shows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So that way it's not as crazy. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead. So it looks like this goes in here. It's like a big part. Wait, I think I did it. No, I did it right. No. I did it wrong. This part. Then this goes into the slot in here. So, seems like that's where a lot of this is going. So then we can snap these two pieces together. Trying to figure out. There it goes. Okay. It's kind of how it goes. Again, knees for here. This bends, this moves back and forth. This doesn't really go up and down necessarily. It just kind of rocks back and forth too. This as well. So, but then we're gonna clean this and we're gonna panel line all of the rest of this innards. Since there's a lot of it. Okay. So we're gonna again use black. Really have to dip into the black recently just because it's like spilt it so many freaking times. I'm lightly tapping because there's a lot of ink on the back of this, so I'm gonna lightly go through it. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. Again, you don't have to panel line these. I like to though. It looks pretty good. Panel lined. time. There's these slots right here. It's a little messy, but we'll clean that up. As well as the front here. Little goes a long way. Looking as well. Front side doesn't seem like there's anything. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. Dab. Oh, really? Why is it tiring for the pens? Yeah, this is actually really nice. I like how it just flows, so I don't have to like worry too much about it. I'm starting to run out of ink, so I think I'm gonna do another one. Another dip. Dip into the black. Again, pretty. Pretty nice. It really defines like the leg itself after you panel line it. For sure. So there's another. Don't know. Let's see. Try not to touch too much of. Okay, cool. So there is a part of this part that I wanted to do as well. Okay. So pretty much majority of this done. I'm gonna double check just to make sure I have everything. Might have missed some parts, that's why I'm like gonna go through it again just to make sure, because there's a lot here going on. Redo some of this. Yeah, it looks pretty nice already. Don't see anything else, so I'm gonna let it dry so we can clean it. We're gonna flip the page. We might panel line some of the white while this leg is drying, so. Oh yeah, we need to do the guns too. I think that would be the other part. Okay, so yeah, so we're gonna panel line the white parts while we're at it. Right now it's these two that go first, so I'm gonna go ahead and shake my dark gray because this is the newer one, and it holds more liquid, so it's not as potent. Again, I like using the dark gray and the white now. The light gray just doesn't show up too well. And I'm really liking the dark gray on the white like recently. So. think me opening it up a little bit last time made it much more darker and not as liquidy. So that's a really good thing. Cool. So that's pretty good. I think we might as well do the others. Oops. This thing is just not gonna stay. Let's go ahead and do the sides because I think that's gonna be the next thing that comes up. So. Do still have more ink on here, so it's just not really showing itself right now. Probably. Oh no! Right as I said it. There. This isn't a really like deep panel light, so that's right. It's a little bit more messy. Gonna deal with that a little later. We're also gonna use like lighter force on whenever we're cleaning it. I have to dip into, I clean and dip into another again. I think there's a split in the, yeah. So the reason why it's like running so fast is there's a split in the pen that makes it like the ink's just running out completely. And we need to fix it. It might have already fixed itself. I heard a click, so. This might be a lot. I might have to. Might get lucky. So I might dab some of this off with a Q-tip because I don't want it to crack in those specific areas. So I'm gonna use a clean one and then try to like soak up some of a lot of the more soaked areas, I guess. Okay, cool. Just gonna leave that there then. And then we can clean up the other leg. I know, it looks really good, huh? It's gonna look even better once it's clean. So we're gonna go ahead and clean the inner frame. There was something that I did try on my HD unicorn, which was that I painted the inner frame to be like kind of a gunmetal plus a dry brushing on top of it. It looks so freaking good. I want to do that to a lot of my inner frames because it just looks really good, but it's just so much freaking time. And then also because I hand brush it on with Tamiya paint, the lacquer makes it like super damn brittle. And so I have broken parts with it. Haven't figured out a good way to prevent that yet. I thought about I'm wondering if I can do that with like just regular acrylic paint that's not as intensive on the plastic, just to see like if it's like possible, and if it still has like the same effect that I want it to look like, you know, just metal kind of a little bit worn. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. So I am curious about that, but I haven't painted in quite a while. And like the next build doesn't have, the inner frame's already metal. Like I don't have to worry about that. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue cleaning. See a little bit of top, so I'm gonna clean a little bit of that. Again, for like non-deep, like the panel lines that aren't as deep, I just go lighter. If it's like deeper panel lines, then I kind of use a little bit more pressure just so it's like cleans it up a little bit more. I know, I'm excited for that one too, honestly. I really want to see how it builds against, like, if I would like the brand compared to Bondi. So I'm gonna try and get as much done. I'm gonna try this weekend to get a lot of this sanded, so I can just like build. Hopefully be able to get all of the body and possibly the wings done next week. Here's to hopeful thinking or wishful thinking. So hopefully we'll see. Sanding wasn't that bad in the legs today, so I might be able to do that real quick. This is looking good. So you see how like more defined it is with the panel line. Like it just looks so much better than like not having it panel lined. Again, you don't have to because it's not really visible completely. So, okay, we're gonna clean. We're gonna use new Q-tips. I normally like to go new if it goes between black and the dark gray, just because I don't want to overdo it. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this. This one I use again, because the panel line is pretty deep, I'm using a little bit more pressure than normal because I want to clean the cleaner lines on it. Okay. And then this back part. More pressure here. So this one goes at the very top. It definitely looks like this goes in first. And then this goes in the back. That snaps together. Nitpicky, it just doesn't line too well. I mean, you can't really see it. It doesn't 100% align, but it's fine. I don't think it's supposed to. The other side aligns better than this side, so. Okay. And then, let's see. And once this part in here, and my assumption is it goes right in here. Snaps, just snap right in. Yeah. So we're gonna pan line just in here. And a pan line right here. Okay. Then we're gonna clean. Which one is it? I think it's this one. I'm gonna clean this one first. So again, I'm using a little bit more pressure here because it's like deeper panel lines, so can be a little bit more pressure than normal. This one's the one that kind of spilt everywhere. So it looks like we might need to pinch the Q-tip in order to kind of really get into some of these areas that I kind of fudged around. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I pinched the top of the Q-tip to kind of flatten it. Kind of go into, where was, let's see this one, a little bit of this corner right here. It's a little bit better. Then up here in this corner as well. Cleaning up really nicely. So now that I got the deeper parts, we're gonna go ahead and focus here. This one I'm gonna do a little bit more lighter, maybe not on the top here, but we're gonna do a little lighter. It doesn't help that this Q-tip is like super flubbed. Okay, I'm gonna use a different one because it's like super. And I'm doing this a little bit lighter because it's most likely gonna all wash out, which is fine. I think the star part is like more important. Because you don't want it too messy either. Okay, we're gonna use the other side. This is dry right now, but I kind of wanted to use a little bit of the coarseness. So there's a little part that's bothering me in one of the triangles, so it's mainly the top part. I think I'm gonna also I'm gonna pinch it again. Just lightly right here. Well, and then lightly go through here and make sure there's no other, like, because this one it kind of spilt everywhere, so I just wanted to make 100% sure like everywhere else is fine. Cool. So cleaned up and not cleaned up. You can see the difference. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this one in. The snap's right on top. Like that. Okay. We're gonna actually clean this part before anything. There's not really too much to clean here, thankfully. Okay, cool. And then, so once think it wants me to put everything on first before I put the other side on, but then that doesn't seem like always the case. I think we can put everything else on. Actually, no. So this piece, where does this piece go? It looks like it goes right in here, like this. Like slides right into it. And then this one has this piece going right on top. Like that. So move it back so I can like push it in a little bit more. Then this can be pushed back into line. The great thing about this is this kit is like everything aligns really well. And then this goes right down here. Sorry, I'm gonna... Perfect. So there's that. Oops. That one comes off relatively easily, so... Okay. So we got that. What we're gonna do is probably panel line this and then work on cleaning this one. Using again the dark gray panel line. Tap in the corners. Might have to do this another time, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna tap it multiple times, which is fine. Cool. So that one's panel lined, and we're gonna go ahead and clean the other one up. So we're gonna clean this side up. Again, using thinner. Gonna go through a little bit more more than normal amount of Q-tips because this one's a little bit more tricky. Using the edge. Again, more pressure to kind of get into that as well as this side. So it's a cleaner line. I'm gonna do lighter on this part because there's not actual panel line right here. It's gonna be a little bit more messy, so we're gonna do another cleanup around, but I'm gonna do a little bit better here. More pressure on here because the little stars have a little bit more deeper panel line. Again, light again on that side. So we're gonna do it again with a new Q-tip. Again, after I soak it into the thinner, I take a Kleenex to absorb a lot of the other stuff. I'm pitching the top of the Q-tip to kind of get into more of like edges. Mainly the edges of like the little stars. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Cool. Again, I'm gonna lightly do the cleanup here because I didn't do kind of a mess. Doing a little bit lighter of pressure. Again, this is a lot drier because I kind of, so you can use, if the thinner kind of evaporates a little bit more, you can definitely do a little bit more pressure than normal. If you start feeling out that it's not actually cleaning as good as it did, it's actually better that way, honestly. Hello. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on this side. It's gonna snap right in there. Actually, I see a little bit of a mark. Okay, it's gonna snap right in there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and clean this one up since should be dry. And we're almost done with this leg. So this one I think I'm gonna pinch as well because there's like smaller like corners right here that's harder to get to. And I'm gonna probably have to go through it again. I'm gonna have to go through this again just to make sure. So yeah, since this end isn't too bad, I'm gonna reuse it. I don't wanna waste too many Q-tips on it. This one, since I got the nitty-gritty parts, I don't have to be as thorough because a lot of it has came out already, so it's kind of just getting whatever parts are left over. Cool. That is done. His leg is very white. Now that I see it. Okay, so now we're gonna continue. I feel like I'm missing a part. Is this missing? Did I miss this part? Give me a second. I think I did. Back in the foot. Yeah, I did. So this one goes right here. So we'll need a panel line here. I'm gonna use black for this one. I was wondering, I was like, there's one red part. There's no way there's like, it's on the, like the leg part. There we go. All right. So there's like the last piece left of it. This goes right here. This apparently goes right within here. And then this part goes in there. The notch is downward, so it goes like this. Like that. So we're going to panel line this piece as well. So this is the back part. Seem like I'm missing something, but I'm not. Okay, cool. So we're going to panel line this, clean this, and then work on sorry, I'm like looking at the piece just to make sure it's like clean. Then we're gonna go do the joint. That way we're good. This is like the last part of it. Let's shake this more. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay. Doing minor taps. Honestly, I can't wait until I do the water decals because that's my favorite part. Because it's close to being done. There we go. Should be the last of the panel line part at least. Okay. Gonna wait for that to dry, then we're gonna clean the other one, and we're gonna do the, should still have a little bit of thinner on this one because this is the last one. Cool. Sweetness. Okay, so we're gonna do this part. Looks like it goes downward in here. Right here. Oh, it's a little bit off. There we go. Now this fits right in here. Which is perfect. Then this goes right in. Oops. Yeah, so it pops right inward. We're gonna do, I'm not gonna pop it all the way. I'm gonna do a little bit of panel line in here, and that should be enough for that. Just enough. Like that. Yep. That's it for that one. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this, put it on the leg, and then clean up the knob. I'm gonna use a new one. Again, I think I'm gonna pinch this one as well because there is a lot of tighter corners. What's up? Nothing much. Just finishing up the leg right now. Did a lot of panel lining today. So we're just cleaning up our last part before we put it on. How's it going with you? We're just chilling. talking about the giveaway soon. Whew. Gonna have to re-clean that, which is fine. That's not really a panel line, so we're gonna have to lightly do that one. Again, if you guys have any channel points, I think we are only 1,000 away from the tools being a giveaway for next month. So remember to contribute if you haven't. Yeah, we're gonna go through it again because it's messy. Oh, nice. Are you on the Discord? Did you post it up there? Be cool to see it. So again, it's pretty dirty. I don't know if you guys can see it in the camera, but it's pretty bad. Cleaning this up a little bit more. Don't know if I wonder if I need to clean this up a little bit more in here. Let me check. Nice, it looks really good. How did you like the build on that master grade? Okay, I think that's as good as I can get it. Okay, so there's like a little flap right here. So this connects to this right here. Let me get it out a little bit. It connects right in here, supposedly. So it should snap, which I already did. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty well made, honestly. Like that. It functions really well because you can't really tell if you like put a little bit. If you put it together, like you can't really tell like this part like comes off for the jet conversion part of it. Okay, I think we're done. And we put the leg. Put that right here. Oh, I already see an area. No, I don't. Let's put it right in here. It's not sapping in. Come on. Alright, there it goes. So the majority of the leg is white. That's the reason why it's really important for the panel lines, because then you can see it all. Looks really good though. I will have to say it looks really good. Again, the toe kind of does not a full 90, but pretty close to it. A lot of these parts move rather well. Leg bent is pretty much over. It's a pretty good articulation in this kit. A lot of the pieces move really well together. This is really done, really well done. Looking over at the end. Cool. I think that's pretty much it for today. I was only able to build one leg, but hopefully next time, I keep saying it over and over again, but like hopefully I'll have the other stuff sanded before I get online. Because I'm pretty sure you guys hate watching me sand consistently. Yeah, that looks really good. So, this is what we built so far. Let me lower down the music a little bit. This is what we built so far. We're working on the legs, and yeah, for sure. I kind of want to get to the zero justice builds for a lot faster, but this is fast for me because normally I build really slow. So I'm just gonna attach one of the legs. I'm gonna attach the leg. Let's see, should be in. Okay. Oh nope, it's not. Let's see. Try and snap it. Because normally it snaps. You'll hear a snap. But I don't know if this is going to be one of those. Maybe it's not. I don't want to break anything else either. Oh, there it goes. I felt the snap. So, I mean, it can do the splits. Sort of. Needs a little bit of a balance. So articulation is great on this kit. It looks amazing, especially with the panel line. Like, god damn, look at that. The panel line like really does it for this kit, for sure. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this kit a lot. I will be building the other leg. Hopefully we'll see if we'll build the wings and the guns. We'll see how far I get with sanding. I'm hoping to sand at least this weekend, at least a little bit. So we'll see. I know the sanding for the leg wasn't too bad today, so hopefully that's like super quick. I panel lined a lot of the insides and you don't really see the inner frame panel line, but that's fine. But yeah, that's what it is today. That is it for today. We are doing a giveaway next week. And it is going to be only on Twitch. So you will have to be online watching the stream on Twitch next Friday. Because we will be doing the giveaway during that time. And it will be my normal streaming time, 9 p.m. PST. We'll see when we're gonna just go ahead and do the raffle. It might be in the middle of the stream. Who knows? So just be here. Nice. Which build are you planning? We are going to be giving away the Kojan, the high grade Iron Blooded Orphans. From what I've heard, this is a great kit. So voila. So just remember to be on stream on Twitch. And yeah, it's not going to be on YouTube, unfortunately, because my raffle thingy is only work on Twitch. So if you are not subscribed, remember to subscribe. Subscribers or follow, subscribe. Subscribers do get a little bit more of a bump, more of a bigger chance to win the giveaway. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. It will be next week, so I will be posting about it in my Discord. Also, follow our Discord if you wanted to join. !Discord if you want to look at the link. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, if you do have channel points, we do have a tool giveaway for next month. So remember to add your channel points because there is only 1K left. Thank you for everybody that has added to that community challenge. So, and thank you for the corgi big bits. Always love seeing corgis. Other than that, I am looking forward to the first giveaway of this on the Twitch channel. Hopefully it goes well because I haven't used the software before, so I might be testing it beforehand with a couple of friends just to see how it goes. But other than that, I hope you guys have a good weekend and, you know, chillax and all of that stuff. But yeah. Oh, both of them were high grade wings. I'm not a huge high grade fan. That's probably why I'm giving away high grades, because it's one of the more one of the scales I don't really like building. Same with real grades. But I hope you guys have a good weekend, and I will see you next week for the giveaway. Please let everybody know that has not known. And I will probably be posting it throughout the week. But I hope to see you guys next week. And you guys have a good one. See ya.